There's a real tear from my man in the air.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Going to try and start this drive in the air. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. An offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now 1st quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Did the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Ready.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. Now the 1st-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 9 carries, 76 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. But even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got the system to show.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Richard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says... We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. first down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will... So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this throw caught left side.
We play to win. Let's go.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This complete to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. The 20. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take it. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Back now in Houston. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He may try and run for this. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stacy McGee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. The find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Caught by Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
You don't want that, baby. You don't want the 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
That's a good shot.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it to Williams. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The open man here, Renfro. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20! And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 12-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller with... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll have a first down past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On second down, it's Jacobs. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Let's go old school there.
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Dancing to his left. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The fullback comes through with a big... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
60 out, law.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's back to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This complete to Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Buying time to his... He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But the
Okay, bye guys. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself.